What's up, y'all? November the 12th, daily devotion. A serving leader. 1 Kings 12, 1 through 15. Where it says, and Rehoboam went to Shechem, for all Israel had gone to Shechem to make him king. So it happened, when Jeroboam the son of Nebat heard it, he was still in Egypt, for he had fled from the presence of King Solomon and had been dwelling in Egypt, that they sent and called him. Then Jeroboam and the whole assembly of Israel came and spoke Rehoboam, saying, Your father made our yoke heavy. Now, therefore, lighten the burdensome service of your father, and his heavy yoke which he put on us, and we will serve you. So he said to them, Depart for 3 days, and come back to me. And the people departed. Then King Rehoboam consulted the elders who stood before his father Solomon while he still lived, and he said, How do you advise me to answer these people? And they spoke to him, saying, If you will be a servant to those people today, and serve them, and answer them, and speak good words to them, then they will be your servants forever. But he rejected the advice which the elders had given him, and consulted the young men who had grown up with him, who stood before him. And he said to them, What advice do you give? How should we answer this people who have spoken to me, saying, Lighten the yoke which your father put on us? Then the young men who had grown up with him spoke to him, saying, Thus you should speak to this people who have spoken to you, saying, Your father made our yoke heavy, but you make it lighter on us. Thus you shall say to them, My little finger shall be thicker than my father's waist. And now, whereas my father put a heavy yoke on you, I will add to your yoke. My father chastised you with whips, but I will chastise you with scourges. So Jeroboam and all the people came to Rehoboam the 3rd day, as the king had directed, saying, Come back to me the 3rd day. The king answered the people roughly and rejected the advice which the elders had given him. And he spoke to them according to the advice of the young men, saying, My father made your yoke heavy, but I will add to your yoke. My father chastised you with whips, but I will chastise you with scourges. So the king did not listen to the people, for the turn of events was from the Lord, that he might fulfill his word, which the Lord had spoken by Ahijah the Shilonite to Jeroboam the son of Nebat. The devotion says, in traditional African societies, leadership succession is a serious decision. Besides being from a royal family, the successor must be strong, fearless, and sensible. Candidates are questioned to determine if they will serve the people or rule with a heavy hand. The king's successor needs to both lead and serve. Even though Solomon made his own bad choices, he worried over his successor. Who knows whether that person will be wise or foolish? His son Rehoboam was that successor, and he had demonstrated a lack of sound judgment and ended up fulfilling his father's worst fear. When the people requested more humane working conditions, it was an opportunity for Rehoboam to show servant leadership. If today you will be a servant to these people and serve them, the elders advised, they will always be your servants. But he rejected their counsel. His harsh response to the people divided the kingdom. In the family, the workplace, at church, or in our neighborhood, we need his wisdom for the humility to serve rather than be served. Who you listening to? And are you looking for ways to serve, or are you trying to get served? Ponder on it. Y'all have a blessed day.